can this 4-year-old $180 Motorola G Fast compete with this 7-month-old $500 Google Pixel 7a? Let's find out. The first test I'll be conducting is battery life. The Pixel battery has 4,385 milliamp hours, and the Motorola battery has 4,000 milliamp hours. Both of these phones are currently at 100%. I'm going to play a YouTube video for 1 hour and see which phone has more battery life left at the end. Alright, so I've got the same video at the top here, and I'm just gonna play both of them. Alright, here we go. At the end of 1 hour, I can conclude that the Google Pixel has better battery life, which isn't surprising because the Pixel has a bigger battery. Pixel is at 97% and the Motorola is at 85%. As far as personalization goes, I have to say I believe the Motorola wins because the Motorola has Moto gestures. Moto gestures are cool motion sensing thingies that are shortcuts for quick actions. For example, by shaking the phone like this, I can turn on the camera. I shake it again, I turn on the selfie camera. And by chopping the phone, I can turn on the flashlight. And by chopping it again, I can turn it off. And this is so handy if I need to quickly turn on my flashlight to look under the couch or something. It's just a quick one-handed shake to turn it on and off. There are other personalization gestures, but these are the main two I use with the Motorola. Of course, both phones have basic personalization options like changing the wallpaper, lock screens, and display. But yeah, I think the Motorola wins personalization. The next test is audio. I am going to play Backflip by Rivers Cuomo. So I am going to start with the Motorola.
Watch me backflip, watch me backflip, let me work my magic, let me work my magic. Watch me backflip, watch me backflip, let me work my magic. If you only knew.
Alright, that's the Motorola.
Watch me backflip, let me work my magic. If you only knew how to laugh and dance, whether you're a pancakes or waffles, man.
It's close, but the Pixel has better audio. It just sounds more crisp and clear. The Motorola has a standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, but it's really unfortunate that the Pixel doesn't. You could get a USB-C connection pair of headphones that would plug in here to the charging port, but that's not common. I've never met anyone who owns a USB-C pair of headphones. The Pixel is newer, so it does have a faster refresh rate at 90 Hz. And you can see, like, when I swipe here, the Pixel is faster. It's just like half a second of lag on the Motorola's part. What doesn't make sense to me is why the Pixel's fingerprint sensor is on the screen here, and the Motorola's is on the back, because it being on the back just makes so much more sense. With the fingerprint on the front, you're unnecessarily smudging the screen every time you want to do your fingerprint. Plus, for people with small hands, it might be a little bit difficult if you're holding the phone like this to like reach all the way down here like that. Whereas with the Motorola, really, no matter where you're holding it, even if you're holding it down here, you can still stretch your pointer finger if you're holding it in the middle, like most people do, just to go like that. The Motorola is bigger, which makes it harder for people with smaller hands to operate the phone one-handed, but there's actually a really cool Moto gesture to shrink the phone screen to like this size, just like down here in this corner, so that people with small hands can operate a phone one-handed. The size does make it more difficult to fit in your pocket though, and the Pixel more easily slides in and out of your pocket. This is a test for Motorola microphone quality. This is a test for Motorola microphone quality. This is a test for Google Pixel microphone quality. This is a test for Google Pixel microphone quality. I think the Google Pixel camera quality is better, hands down, no arguments. The microphone qualities though are so close, it's hard to discern which phone is the winner. The Pixel microphone is actually too sensitive. It picks up all background noise, creating a lot of white noise in the background of the video. However, the Motorola microphone isn't that crisp and is a little bit more tinny sounding. So I'm going to say this is a tie. The last thing I'm going to compare is button placement. Google is one of the few companies that places the power button above the volume buttons. Motorola, on the other hand, has its power button below the volume buttons, just like Samsung. Apple decided to do its own thing and put the buttons on separate sides of the phone, so like volume over here and power over here. This is a personal preference though, and whatever phone you own, you'll definitely adapt to. Well, I think after all the tests, I can definitively say the Google Pixel is better than the Motorola. However, for $320 more, I don't think the subtle differences in the phone are worth the extra money, but that's up to you to decide. Thanks for watching.